cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good for an Eagle.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. Sweetie! Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch twist! 3-5-7. Rush it!
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
59 mark, check, 59. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Sunday. 59. Mike's 59. I got you, boy. Watch the safety creep. He's coming. Double up.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mike 51.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
At the 40-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson wins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, Goff going to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now Wentz. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
74.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Akers, the ball carrier. Duke Riley on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Rams nothing.
Second and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abuka in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Check, 59.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
Goff on 3rd down. That's taken in by Henderson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Wentz to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
1
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Rams 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Rams.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
47-yard line.
Now Goff. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else?
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Reds set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
Every time I see Cooper Kupp play, I'm reminded of the first time I saw him in a summertime workout session. I remember running around screaming, "Who is this young man?" And now we see him on the NFL level. Broke the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in 2019 yards, career highs in all the major statistical categories. And not only that, that's off of a knee injury the previous season. This guy's tough as nails.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Los Angeles.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, "Who is Tyler Higbee?" you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Goff. Flushed out right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's a head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time."
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Akers. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, but now it's 3rd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. John Johnson with the INT, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Rams.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
42 is the mic. Let's go.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Goff on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Motion. Check. No. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Check three, check three.
Wentz will try again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Throwing again is gone. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.